Have you ever wondered exactly why you see what you see on Instagram and how the algorithm works exactly, and also how we could all maybe use it for our advantage? Well, now we know a little bit more. For more, we're joined by our expert, Dr. Karen Sutherland from the University of the Sunshine Coast. Welcome back to you.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Going well. This is a really interesting one. So Instagram have come out, I believe, and revealed a little bit more about how it all works behind the scenes. Tell us more about this.
Well, look, I mean, there's always so much speculation around how the algorithms work on all the platforms, but Instagram's come out to say, hey, look, we're sick of the speculation. We want to give you the facts. So apparently there's really three factors they're saying, and they're saying it's really around the information that creators put on their platforms and in their captions and things of that nature. It's around your history of interaction with a particular person. So the more you interact with them, the more content you will see. And it's also around your activity. So what you're spending time on, what you're interacting with, you'll see more of that as well. So yeah, really, I mean, Instagram's really trying to show you what it thinks you want to see. So yeah, so that's that in a nutshell.
So what, were you surprised by anything in particular when when they revealed a little bit more, or was it all as you would expect in your history?
Well, look, I've seen varying infographics about how it all works. And the last one they came out with, it was so complicated. It had like about 5 or 6 different factors. So this is actually much more simplified than the ones in the past. But it makes perfect sense. So for creators and people posting on the platform, it's really important that you make sure you're very clear about what you are and what you do and what you offer in your bio, in your captions, using things like keywords, because they're the things that are actually going to make sure that your content is reaching the right person if you're not connected with them, previously.
Yeah, so what would you say, maybe break it down for us for people watching, if they want to boost their activity or if they want to be seen a little bit more or just view, what they actually want to view. What are some of the key things you would say to them?
Well, look, I mean, if you're trying to get greater reach with your content on Instagram and on all the channels, really, on the platforms, engagement is just as important as posting. So you can't just post and expect everyone to love it. You've got to interact. Like it's a two-way platform. And so the more you interact with people who you think would like your content, the more, and they interact with you as well, like the more that they will see it as well. So that's how the algorithms work.
Yeah, awesome, interesting stuff. So you've got to be active as possible, and I guess that's why you see, some of the biggest names. They're always doing something, aren't they? They don't just sit there. They're really, posting. They're talking to people. They're engaging as much as they possibly can.
Absolutely, two-way social media. So don't just broadcast. You've got to interact.
And what's Google up to as well? They're changing something here, just briefly.
Yeah, so Google is getting rid of Google Hangouts, and their aim is to create some sort of tools to help this sort of hybrid change to the workplace. So now there's been reports that the people are sort of maybe working in the workplace twice or 3 times a week and still working from home. So changing tools. So for example, when a meeting is scheduled, they can actually indicate whether they're going to be at home or not. Just creating tools as like instant chat now, whereas before you had to go into Hangouts to do the chat. So they're trying to make it easier for people who are working from home to interact and work with people who are in the office. So I find that kind of interesting.
Absolutely. No, super interesting stuff. Great chat once again. Enjoy your day. We'll talk again next week.
Thanks so much. See you.
Good stuff.